So, as many of you all are aware, I broke my leg not too long ago, and so I haven't really been on here to discuss about the pre-tribulation rapture and how deceptive it is. But I thought I would go ahead and do another video talking about how deceptive the pre-tribulation rapture is, where it came from, and why it matters that we should rebuke this dangerous doctrine. So I want to first start off here in 2 Timothy, specifically focusing on chapter 4. So as you see here, I have opened up on this Bible app on my computer, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, and I want to kind of read this through here for a little bit, and I kind of want to focus on how it's very important in the end times, and I believe that we are in the end times, that we take heed to this warning. So it says, I solemnly charge you before God in Christ Jesus, who is going to judge the living and the dead, and because of his appearing and his kingdom, proclaim the message, persist in it, whether convenient or not. Rebuke, correct, and encourage with great patience and teaching. For the time will come when they will not tolerate sound doctrine, but according to their own desires will multiply teachers for themselves because they have an itch to hear something new. They will turn away from hearing the truth and will turn aside to myths. But as for you, be serious about everything. Endure hardship. Do the work of an evangelist. Fulfill your ministry. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time for my departure is close. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. There is reserved for me in the future the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on that day, and not only to me, but to those who have loved his appearing. Friends, please be mindful of this dangerous teaching of the pre-tribulation rapture, which is nowhere found in the Bible. Take note that this dangerous teaching only came about in the 19th century. It wasn't really taught in the early church for 1800 years. They taught that Christ was coming back at the end of time, the end of our existence, the end, as it states many times in the Bible, at the end. And it was only in the 19th century when John Darby came about on the scene, and he popularized this notion of a pre-tribulation rapture. And then with the advent of the Scofield Bible, and how it was pretty much one of the first Bibles that had commentary in it, and that commentary was heavily influenced by John Darby. And this dangerous doctrine found its way into many Christians' homes, many Christian scholars, many Christian people who even went to seminary and wanted to become a preacher. They had to have a Scofield Bible. It just infiltrated everything. Why? Because people have this inept ability to want to hear something new. People want to hear something that's comforting. that's going to lift their spirits. I mean, after all, doesn't the pre-tribulation rapture lift your spirits? Ain't it something like, man, when that Antichrist comes on the scene, I'm going to get to escape, and I'm going to get to be taken up with the Lord, and I'm going to get to escape all that, and everybody else is going to be tormented, right? Shouldn't you want to stay and help people avoid that torment? Shouldn't you want to stay? Shouldn't you want to have the heart of God where you want to stay and try to save people who are rejecting God? For God doesn't want anyone to perish. This is the reason why he sent his son to die for us on the cross. He doesn't wish for anyone to perish. Shouldn't we have that heart for God, that we don't want anyone to perish too? But no, the Christian church of today, we want to escape. During that great tribulation, no, we want to escape. No, we don't want to deal with that. We want to be whisked away, eating popcorn in heaven while everybody suffers here on earth. Why? It really baffles me. And you know what's so sad about it? I know that you all that are teaching this pre-tribulation rapture nonsense, I know for a fact, deep down inside, you do not believe this. You're teaching a false doctrine. You know that it's not true. You know there's so many holes in it that it can't even, like if you had a bucket full of holes, that's what it's like. It's not going to hold any water. It doesn't hold any water. It's not true. So why do you keep persisting in this fable? Because you have been deceived by Satan. This is literally from the pits of hell. And yet, you keep on preaching it as if it's true, and you disregard anybody else that points out the truth because you don't want to hear the truth. Why is that? Why do you not want to hear the truth? Anyways, in the next few weeks, I'll probably put out some more things about the pre-tribulation rapture, going deeper into it. It's just not true. You can believe me. You cannot believe me. You can say, well, Jerry, hey, you're full of it. I'm going to be raptured and wave to you as I'm being raptured, as some people have said on some of my comments. Well, believe that all you want. But when the Antichrist is revealed and when the great falling away happens, which is spoken of in Matthew 24, when those events happen and you are not raptured and you have to endure, I hope you have enough faith in Christ that you won't fall away. And that's all I got to say in this episode. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more of these episodes in the near future, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll catch you next episode. Take care.